I'm joined now by Jordan Jelly Walker, senior from UAB, the Conference USA preseason player of the year. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, good. So the preseason player of the year, obviously you had an incredible season last year with UAB. How do you look to build upon that going into this year?
Every year is different, and every team's different. Last year was definitely a blessing, but this year I just want to win more. You know what I'm saying? I got a taste of it finally, like for the first time in my entire career. Actually like going to the tournament and winning a conference championship. Like I've never done that in my whole collegiate career. So I got a taste of it, you know what I'm saying? So that's just all I'm really focused on, the player of the year stuff. I think it's a blessing, preseason to be named as the best player in the conference. I mean, I work hard, you know what I'm saying? And I believe I am, but I'm more so focused on winning and winning big. And I don't just mean for Conference USA, I mean for on the national level in March Madness.
Like you said, you got a taste of that last year. Tell me about what that experience was like going to the big dance.
It was the greatest experience in my basketball life. I'm talking about since I was little till now. I've never been a part of a moment in basketball like that in my entire life, and I'm forever grateful for that one. But that's what I'm saying. Once you get a taste of like March Madness, you there's you won't settle for less. You know what I'm saying? And I think anybody in our team or anybody who's made March Madness can vouch for that. It's the best stage. I probably second in maybe the NBA Finals, but March Madness when it comes to basketball, that's like one of the biggest stages you can ever play on in basketball. So being there, I want to get there so bad again.
You've already made plenty of history at UAB. Have a chance to take them back to the NCAA tournament for the first year in, I believe, 15 years. So what would that mean to you and to the program to be able to get back to that, back to that stage and potentially, make a splash?
I'm not settled for less, and I don't think any of my teammates are either because like AK said, he says pressure is a privilege, you know what I'm saying? And we have a lot of pressure on us, not just in Conference USA, but in a national scale, which does great for the conference as well. But a lot of people are going to be aiming at us, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a lot of targets on our back. But I mean, that's what you work for, that's what you want. That's what you want, you know what I'm saying? When you're a basketball player, you want to be that team where people see you, it's like, oh, that's them. So I think taking it to the dance, I think it's going to be difficult, but I don't think it's impossible. But I think we're definitely going to have to go even harder than we did last year because of that target on our back. And every game, we're going to get people's best game, whether it's South Alabama or West Virginia, or Louisiana Tech or UTSA. Every time we play somebody, I think people are going to look at us like that's a team we need to beat. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be difficult, but like I said, it won't be impossible. So I think going back to the dance, I won't settle for anything less.
You talk about that pressure and being picked,
Yeah.
As the preseason favorite as a team. Obviously, top to bottom, a lot of talented teams in Conference USA, a lot of talented coaches. How do you guys handle that pressure? And obviously, you guys were able to manage it last year, make a run through the conference tournament. But with everyone kind of bringing a lot of talent back, retooling with transfers like you guys are.
Yeah.
How do you guys make yourselves stand out?
Well, first I'm gonna just say Conference USA, I think is probably its best it's been in a long time. You look at the new transfers that came in the different schools, players that are coming back who were great players last year. So I think that's gonna be difficult. But like I said again, and I don't mean to sound repetitive, but pressure is a privilege, and we're not worried about pressure. I've always said pressure busts pipes or it makes diamonds, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're diamonds. And when it comes to that, that just means we got to constantly just continue to work hard. You know what I'm saying? And not take any day for granted and not take any game for granted because we have a lot of upperclassmen where this is our last year in college, and we're probably one of the oldest teams in the country, so we don't get these days back, you know what I'm saying? And that's what AK always says, like this is the last whatever day that you'll ever practice on this day ever again in college, you know what I'm saying? So I think with the pressure coming, I think it makes us grind even harder, and it makes us come together even more because we know what's at stake, and we know that this is our last year for a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? And we know this, like, this is our last run together, you know, for the older guys, you know, and just to, especially for us leaving Conference USA next year, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to definitely, like, go out with a bang, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the pressure really not, we're not really worried about the pressure, but it definitely makes us work harder, I would say.
You guys do have a lot of veteran players on the team,
Yeah.
but also bringing in some really talented veteran newcomers as well. Eric Gaines joining you on the preseason all-conference team.
Yeah.
In addition to him, who are some other newcomers that are really stepping up?
Eric, obviously, yeah, he's an insane talent. I'm beyond happy that he's on my team and not on another team for sure. But the Brewer brothers, I've been really impressed with them, just how hard they play and how gifted they are, like, athletically. It's really great. Joe, JD, Javion Davis, wow, that he is a monster. And people are gonna see this year, it is not hard, it's not easy to guard him, especially one-on-one. They better send a double because he is tremendous for sure. Who else is the new player? Oh yeah, Tyler Bertram. Wow, like, I thought I was a really good shooter, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've proven that, but him, he he can shoot that ball, you know, and he's a tremendous talent as well. And I think all the pieces that just came together, you know what I'm saying, I think we all just fit really well. We're like a puzzle, but I feel like all the pieces really fit, you know what I'm saying? And he's not a transfer, but the freshman guard, Butter Johnson, that's like my little brother, and I like him a lot. I love his game, and I think for years to come for UAB, he's gonna be a star. He's gonna be a star, and that's a name that I think everyone in this country should look out for. Butter Johnson, next year or a year after, I think he's gonna be a tremendous talent. But like I said, a lot of the new guys and that we got, it fit like a puzzle. You know what I'm saying? It was like last year we had pieces that fit really well, but this year it's like we fit really well, but the talent might be even better. You know what I'm saying? And the depth, like, our rosters, AK said all the time, we have 12 guys. Like, we got a lot of players. We got a lot of players who can actually hoop. You know what I'm saying? And obviously when the games come, like, things become different because everyone can't play, you know. But for the new guys, I think they fit with the people who've been here last year really well. And I think we're gonna shock a lot of people, especially the new people. I think they're gonna shock a lot of people and show people how great they really are.
Now you got jelly, you got butter. Have you talked about him? You know, maybe tweaking it to peanut butter so you guys can work on some Uncrustables NIL deal or something?
I mean, nah, I haven't said nothing about peanut butter. Like, we just call them butter, but Crustables, I mean, I wish I could NIL deal like that. I mean, I hope this goes so far to reach them. I hope this interview reaches them because I love Crustables, you know what I'm saying? I hope so, but nah, I haven't done nothing with no peanut butter and jelly. No.
As you get close to the end of your UAB career, what kind of legacy are you looking to leave?
He's a winner. That's what my legacy is, because yeah, all the individual accolades that I've had and that I had and I'm gonna continue to get, you know what I'm saying, over the course of this year. But I want to be known as a winner. We haven't been to the tournament in 15 years. I think I led my team to the tournament last year, looking to do the same thing again this year. And when I leave, I hope people say that he's the greatest player to ever play at UAB. And I know that's hard because there's a lot of great players. But in my opinion, I feel like if we do get back to the tournament, and not if, I'm just speaking to existence, when we get back to the tournament, I feel like I will be labeled as the best player to ever play at UAB. And hopefully get my jersey retired and be able to come back here for the rest of my life and people know me, you know what I'm saying, not just by my name, but by my face as well. And but more importantly, I want to be known as a winner. he wins and he does whatever it takes to win, whether it's 40, 50 points or 20 and 10 assists. I want to be known as a winner. And that's all I'm focused on.
What is the ceiling for this team this season?
As far as we take it, I think our team can be definitely one of the best teams in the country. To where when you look at us on TV, we got a number next to our name. You know what I'm saying? And that's not easy, especially coming from a Conference USA team, but I think it's possible. I think it's possible. And I truly believe that as long as we keep working and everyone understands their role and play it to the full potential, and we continue to stay as a team and stay together, I think the sky's the limit. I think it's possible to make a run at the national championship. And I know that sounds so crazy. To a lot of people, it does, but I think it's possible, bro. We have a lot of players and the skill set and the maturity we have, and like the amount of older dudes and veteran players who've been in college for long enough and understand tight games and understand game time situations. And I'm saying, I think it's possible, bro. And because when you come March, that's what it's about. It comes down to who knows how to play and who doesn't, who can make a play and who can't. You know what I'm saying? The X's and O's and the plays and stuff, like, yeah, they work for a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's who's going to make that play and who's not, who's going to make that shot, who isn't, who's going to get that stop and who isn't. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to dive in that loose ball, get that rebound when you need it. And I feel like when you have a veteran team, they understand what's at stake and they understand what you're supposed to do is win those games. So like I said, I think the sky's the limit for this team.
Every game is important on the schedule, but is there one that you have circled on the calendar for this season?
No, I don't. Every school the same, you know, and that's my mindset. And I feel like that's why I played so consistent last year, because I never looked at anybody as, oh, this is a game I need to play better for. This, no, I want to dominate every game. I want to kill every game. I want to be the best player on the floor every game. You know what I'm saying? So there's not no game that hypes me up more than others. I know that some games that if we win, it might make us as a team better. You know what I'm saying? On a, like I said, a national level, but I don't look at any game that, oh, I'm excited to play. I'm excited to play every game the same way and go against anybody the same way. That's just who I am.
For some of us who may not know, where does Jelly come from?
Well, I'm a part of a group called Jelly Fam, and Jelly is like a finger roll layup, which is your own flavor to it, I guess. And it's a group of us. I mean, obviously, he's in Alabama as well as me, Javon Quinterly, who plays at Alabama University. Isaiah Washington, he played at Minnesota, but he's overseas now. Leandre Washington, Jacquay James, Sidney Wilson, Pedro Marquez, Melissa Reed, and Nas Reed, as you guys might know. He plays in the Minnesota Timberwolves. But it's just a group of us, and my name is Jordan, you know what I'm saying, and a J and a J, so everyone calls me Jelly. So it just stuck. And AK calls me all the time, so that's my name, you know.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time today, and best of luck this season.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.